My name is Alec Pinkston. I'm executive producer at Odd Machine, and we are on the set today of the Cat character campaign.
The goal is just to get people's attention and then direct them to the solutions.
We decided to go practical because it really gives you an element of texture and a quirky quality that you can only really get in practical.
The brief that we got, the character is kind of snake-like. So we actually did a couple drawings where, kind of like a snaky sand monster and everything. It turns out that wasn't necessarily the correct direction to go physically that they wanted. And then what we came up with was more of a beefier guy, but his personality is still this kind of snaky kind of guy. And then we move on to the 3D model, which gets modeled and then 3D printed and handed off for molding and casting and the rest of the magic.
When preparing the 3D model for a print, what I got to do is ensure that the file is compatible with our printer. After we sorted that out, we set it on the build plate, and 80 hours later we got a 3D model. If for whatever reason it fails midway, we got to take off that 3D print, start all over from brand new, and then another 80 hours until we get the finished product.
We had to do a lot of testing beforehand with different materials because the puppet had to be able to flex and appear to be made out of sand while also being strong enough that it wouldn't tear.
Casting, we cast in Los Angeles over the internet. We felt that Jonathan really just had an enthusiasm and kind of you could tell that he had a very collaborative spirit.
So you made cat abrasion seals super tight.
That's only half of it in this situation. The other half is someone that can move our character and make it feel like they're connected to the voice.
I auditioned for this project, and next thing you know, I was puppeteering these different voices and characters.
We really just were looking for that actor that kind of hit the qualities that we knew we wanted in this character. Like I said, that abrasiveness.
Initially I auditioned for Gravel, and I was really intrigued by the role. Unfortunately, they've cast another actor, so here I am playing Mud.
You gotta open it up and press it down to get that sandy experience. You've got Gravel, who ended up kind of here in the nasal register. If you open up sort of in your jowls, you can get where I'm doing Mud.
And Rock is just very open and very low.
It's really fun to watch the animators bring the characters to life. And the moment that they stop working, you see it again as an inanimate object, and you realize how much they really bring to the character.
What will happen from here is the background, of course, the green screen will go away.
It all starts with assembling a performance rough cut. We'll send that off to the client for a quick approval. And when that comes back, that's when the fun starts.
For this project, I'm mostly working on the machines, rigging them, animating them, and then I took that animation and brought it into Houdini and was able to generate pretty realistic simulations from it.
It was important to make these scenes feel like they were live and like they were actually shot. So from a compositing standpoint, it was important that I breathe as much life into those backgrounds as possible.
Combining the different softwares and different techniques, the more of those that get folded into the pipeline, usually the better the end result is.
Most importantly, I think one of the things that really gave the puppets life outside of the first-class puppeteering that we had, the eye shapes that we tracked onto the puppet in post-processing. So between all those things, you have a quite convincing scene.
At that point, we'll be doing sound design, mixing, and final color as well. Then I get all the scenes back and assemble them together, and out the door it goes.
That's a wrap. It's been a really fun shoot and great campaign. On behalf of Odd Machine, thanks so much for watching.